Nobody, and I mean nobody, was ready for what Jasmine did on that IG Live. What started as a petty back and forth between two women fighting over the same man just turned into a multi-generational war. And now Rasheeda's entire family is being dragged through the mud. Jasmine pulled out receipts so deep, even Rasheeda's mama had to jump and live on camera begging her daughter to walk away before it got worse. But Jasmine wasn't backing down. Oh no, sis came ready with voice notes, text threads, and a dusty old letter from Rasheeda's childhood that no one was supposed to see. And when that bomb dropped, the entire live chat froze. This wasn't just drama, it was exposure on another level. And the worst part? Kirk watched it all go down from the background. Silent now, buckle up, 'cause part 1 is where it all exploded. It was supposed to be a quiet night. Rasheeda had just finished filming a confessional scene for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and was at home scrolling through her phone, ignoring the latest gossip and petty Twitter beefs. But then her screen froze on one notification. Jasmine, go live. I'm tired of being quiet. That was all it said. No emoji. No clickbait caption, just those chilling words. Rasheeda's heart skipped a beat. She tapped the notification and what she saw sent her blood pressure through the roof. Jasmine was on IG Live. No makeup, bonnet barely hanging on. Eyes bloodshot like she'd been crying or plotting. And within the first 2 minutes, Jasmine dropped the line that made the entire internet stop. I wasn't gonna say nothing. But since certain people's mamas want to act like they innocent, baby, let's tell the truth. Thousands of people poured into the live. Within 5 minutes, over 32,000 viewers. By minute 10, it hit 100K. Jasmine wasn't just talking slick. She came with backup. She pulled up screenshots of old text messages between her and Kirk, but not just any texts. These were messages forwarded from Rasheeda's own mom. Tell me why yo mama been texting Kirk since before I got pregnant the first time. Oh, y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know Mama Charlene been involved? The chat was on fire. Hooah, she lying. Not Mama Charlene. Someone get Rasheeda in here right now. Meanwhile, Rasheeda was pacing her living room, jaw tight, hands shaking. Her mama involved. No way. But Jasmine had receipts. Suddenly, the comments started tagging Rasheeda's name like crazy. At Rasheeda, get on the live. At Rasheeda Mama, INTROUBLEEE. At Rasheeda, you letting Jasmine disrespect your whole family. And just like that, Rasheeda went live too. She didn't join Jasmine's. Nah, she started her own 2 windows, 2 live feeds. Internet chaos. While Jasmine kept talking, her talk pulling out audio clips, old photos, and letters supposedly written by Rasheeda's mom. Rasheeda clapped back in real time. First of all, don't bring my mama into this. She ain't got nothing to do with the fact you slept with a married man twice and got caught up. But Jasmine wasn't done. She smirked and said, your mama Ben had something to do with it. Remember Christmas 2018? How kicked Kirk out? And guess who he stayed with for 3 nights? I'll give you a hint. She got gray hair and drinks Hennessy for breakfast. Boom! Social media went into cardiac arrest. Comments started flooding both lives. Kirk stayed with Mama Charlene. Rasheeda, looking real quiet now. This got Love and Hip Hop Reunion written ALL over it, and then without warning, it happened. Mama Charlene herself joined the chat. No camera on, no fancy intro, just a voice. Rough, angry, trembling with southern fire. You don't speak my name unless you're ready for the whole truth, lil' girl. The chat exploded. Jasmine gasped. Rasheeda froze. The whole world knew the mama was in the building, but Jasmine wasn't scared. She leaned forward and said loud and clear, then tell the people why you told me to keep the baby. Why you said Rasheeda didn't need to know about me and Kirk. Tell M, mama. Silence. The kind of silence that stings. It's the kind that feels like thunder before a storm. Mama Charlene didn't answer. Her audio dropped. She left the chat, but the damage already done. Rashida, now visibly shaking, said into her live, "You cross the line when you come for my family. This ain't no show no more. You trying to ruin lives." Jasmine, eyes wide, shot back. "Your mama been ruined it?" "Just telling the truth you was too scared to say." That was the night everything changed. No more playing nice. No more taking the high road. No more let's keep it off camera. This was war. Family versus side chick. Loyalty versus secrets. Truth. V's, bloodline, dot. And by the time both lives ended, the hashtags were already trending. Hashtag Mama Charlene messy. Hashtag Jasmine expose them all. #RASHEEDA react. Now #family secrets live. What started as a typical clapback spiraled into a full-blown family war. With Jasmine daring to say what nobody else would. Rasheeda, Mom was never innocent and maybe never loyal. But the question remained, why would Mama Charlene ever side with Jasmine? What did Jasmine know that had a grown woman dead silent on live? The morning after the live showdown, the internet was on fire. Instagram Reels, YouTube reaction videos, TikTok breakdowns. Every single platform was lit up with one question. WHY was Mama Charlene texting Jasmine behind Rashida's back? And it wasn't just fans talking. Even Love and Hip Hop producers were reportedly scrambling, trying to secure rights to the footage before Jasmine sold it to another outlet. The stakes were higher than ever, and one woman had suddenly become the most talked about name in Atlanta, Mama Charlene. But while the world waited for her to explain herself, Rashida was having a meltdown. In a now deleted story, Rashida posted a dimly lit selfie video. Her eyes were puffy, her voice was raw. "I never thought I'd have to question my own mother." But what happened last night? That wasn't just messy, it was betrayal. Then she ended the video with a single sentence that broke hearts everywhere. "If my mama really helped hide that baby from me, I don't even know who to trust anymore." It was clear. Rashida was spiraling, but Jasmine? She was just getting started. Hours later, Jasmine went live again, and this time she wasn't alone. She angled the camera low at first, just showing her face. She looked more put together. Lashes done, lip gloss shining, but her tone. "Still venom? Y'all said I was lying." "Okay, cool. Let's play." She reached off camera and handed her phone to someone. The camera panned up slowly. And there she was, Nama, freaking Charlene, wearing a housecoat. No makeup, arms crossed, face tight as hell, but she was there. The internet lost its face. Damn mind, new way, not Mama Charlene. This is Love and Hip Hop royalty chaos. The first thing Mama Charlene said, "I ain't no snitch, but I'm tired of folks acting like they don't know what they did." The camera zoomed closer. She sighed and looked straight into it like she was about to testify in court. "Rashida ain't gone like what I gotta say, but sometimes you gotta clean house before the termites eat through the walls." Phew! And then she dropped the bombshell. "I told Jasmine to keep the baby." That's true. "I told her not to tell Rashida at the time." That's true too. "It wasn't because I was protecting Jasmine. It was because I was protecting Rashida from heartbreak." Gasps echoed across the live chat. She continued, "You know how many times Rashida forgave Kirk? Too damn many. When Jasmine came to me saying she was pregnant again, I knew. What would happen? Kai? My daughter would take him back again. So I figured if she ain't no, maybe she wouldn't break." Jasmine sat beside her, quiet now, letting the moment land. But then she whispered, "Except you protected the wrong one." Boom. Mama Charlene's face tightened. You could see the conflict on her face. This wasn't just some reality show clapback. This was a mother torn between protecting her daughter and owning up to her own mess. Back at Rashida's house, it was chaos. According to a producer's leaked voice note, Rashida threw her phone across the room when she saw the second live. She was screaming, like full-on sobbing. She kept saying, "How could she do this to me?" Meanwhile, Kirk was silent. Reportedly, he packed a bag and left before the sun even came up. No statement, no video, no apology. Just disappeared. Jasmine didn't hold back. She spoke to the camera. Kirk was sleeping at my apartment every other weekend while telling Rashida he was working late. Guess who gave him money for gas? Guess who paid for the hotel when I didn't want him at mine? She looked. Over at Mama Charlene, she knew. She always knew. Fans were divided now. Some couldn't believe Jasmine was exploiting the situation. Others praised her for bringing the truth to light. And some, they just wanted Rashida to win. But deep down, everybody knew one thing. This wasn't just about Kirk anymore. This was about a mother's betrayal. And then came the text message leak, an anonymous Twitter account posted screenshots of texts between Mama Charlene and Kirk. And they weren't friendly. In fact, they were full of threats. If she finds out you stayed here again, I'm done covering for you. You better not let her see that receipt. I told Jasmine not to mention the Christmas incident. Messages were real, watermarked, timestamped, and dated from 2019 through 2.3 whole years. Of cover-ups, 3 years of Rashida being in the dark. 3 years of betrayal. By the time Jasmine's second live ended, the damage was done. Social media erupted. This ain't love and hip-hop. This is bet soap opera level. Mama Charlene switched sides for real. Someone get Ianla. This family needs fixing ASAP. Rashida still hadn't gone live, but she did post one Instagram story, just a black screen with 5 words. You always said family first? Said family first? The fallout wasn't over. Not even close. Because next, Rashida was going to confront them face to face. And what happened on set the next day? Let's just say someone got slapped again. And the producers had to shut the entire studio. Down. The producers thought they were being smart. They cleared the set, postponed filming for a full day, and begged Rashida not to show up angry. But they clearly didn't understand the depth of betrayal she was walking in with. This wasn't just reality TV drama. This was real-life pain, humiliation, and now a mother wound so deep it broke her. Rashida pulled up to set with no glam squad, no entourage, no cameras of her own, just one small handbag and her phone already recording. Yup, she went live the moment she walked in. Y'all been playing with me? I'm not staying quiet no more. The camera was shaky, her voice was raw, and behind her, you could hear the echo of producers begging her to cut the feed. She didn't. As soon as she stepped through the studio doors, there they were, Jasmine, sitting pretty with her legs crossed, sipping from a love and hip-hop mug like nothing had happened. And sitting beside her, Mama Charlene. Jasmine smirked. Well, damn, you showed up. Rashida dropped her phone on the nearest chair. Camera still pointed at the chaos. You really had the nerve to sit with her after everything? My mama? You violated boundaries that ain't even got a name yet. Jasmine. But Jasmine didn't flinch. She slowly stood up, cool and collected, like she was waiting for this moment. Your mama been violating you? I just brought it to light. Boom! That's when Mama Charlene tried to step in. She raised her voice, not yelling, but commanding. Don't come at her like that, Rashida. You mad at the wrong one? The studio fell silent. Crew members froze. The audio tech's hand hovered near the mixer like he was ready to mute someone. But Rashida turned to her mama with the look that heartbroken, wet-eyed stare only daughters can give when they realize the one person they trusted most just ain't who they thought. You protected him over me. You lied for her. And you call yourself my mother. For a moment, the only sound in the studio was the light hum of the fluorescent lights overhead. Even Jasmine looked uncomfortable now. Mama Charlene finally said something. I protected you. From yourself. Keep talking back a man who keeps embarrassing you. I thought if you ain't no, maybe you could finally breathe. But Rashida wasn't having it. You thought protecting me meant helping him lie? You chose him over me. And you don't even sleep with him. The chat on Rashida's live was booming. Not her own mama-siding wit, the side chick, yo. Rashida about to lose it. FR slap her back. And then it happened. Rashida walked up to Jasmine, who still hadn't backed down. They were inches apart. And Jasmine, with a wicked little grin, leaned in and whispered loud enough for everyone to hear, "Ask your mama what happened between her and my uncle in 2012. Oh wait, she ain't tell you that either. You could literally hear someone in the crew gasp out loud. Rashida's face went blank, then red, then rage. What did you just say? You heard me? Jasmine stood there like she had a secret weapon in her back pocket and maybe she did. But Rashida didn't hesitate. Smack. The slap echoed through the entire building. Jasmine stumbled back, eyes wide. Producers jumped in. Mics went flying. The live stream cut out. But the damage was done. Moments later, another anonymous account posted a screenshot, old photo of Mama Charlene hugging a man fans later. Identified as Jasmine's uncle, a low-key music producer from back in the day. And guess what? It was taken in late 2012. Right around the time Kirk had allegedly cheated the first time. Now theories were flying. Wait, so Jasmine's uncle and Mama Charlene had a thing? Is that how Jasmine even got close to the family? This just turned into a whole family saga, oh my god, hours later. Jasmine went on her backup IG account and posted a black and white photo of herself with the caption, "Truth hurts, but lies kill. I'll tell y'all everything. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m., you know where? YUP. Another live coming. And fans were ready. Rashida, meanwhile, hadn't said a word. But someone close to production leaked a photo. Rashida sitting in a makeup chair, head in her hands, her wedding ring off. The caption simply said, "She's done. Anachu. Nowhere to be found." Next up, Jasmine drops a voicemail from Kirk's own mouth that changes the entire story. And guess what? Mama Charlene is in that voicemail too. Jasmine had promised fire. But nobody was ready for just how nuclear this night was about to get when her new live hit at exactly 9 p.m. The waiting room had over 120,000 viewers before she even turned the camera on. People were screen recording, setting up YouTube streams. And TikTok lives to re-stream her live in real time. This wasn't a moment, it was a cultural event. Jasmine popped on screen with no makeup this time. Hair pulled back, eyes serious. Remember? Teacup. No lashes. Just that same quiet energy that made her last live feel like a confession booth. Only now, it was more like a funeral. And what she said in the first 30 seconds. I wasn't even gonna go this far. But after she slapped me, and her mama tried to act like she was innocent. Right. I'm done being the villain in a story they wrote. So let me give y'all a voicemail they thought was deleted. She held up a second phone and tapped play. And that's when everything changed. Voicemail. Recording Kirk's voice, unmistakable, tired and low. Yo, Charlene. Look, I need you to call Jasmine and calm her down. She's flipping out about the video. Tell her Rashida doesn't know and won't know as long as you stick to the story. I can't have this getting out right now, especially with them. Cameras on. Pause. Then came Mama Charlene's voice. Boy, I told you not to film in her apartment in the first place. Do you think I can just keep lying forever? Jasmine ain't stupid. Kay, Rashida ain't blind. I'm handling it, okay? Just keep Rashida busy while I try to delete the damn file. Click. End of message. The chat imploded. Nah, this man said delete the video. Mama Charlene helped cover up the tape. Kirk been moving shady, but this, Jasmine, sat silently for a second, letting the audio sink in. That voicemail is from 2 years ago. They were working together to hide that private video that Rashida leaked later on. She didn't find it. She just finally decided to out him after. They used me. Then she looked straight into the camera. You slapped me, Rashida. But the whole time, you were just one puppet in a bigger game. Ask your mama why she went to lunch with me 2 weeks ago. And then she did the unthinkable. She dropped a selfie, Jasmine and Mama Charlene together at a restaurant. Date stamped. Laughing. Fans were in disbelief. That's WHY. Rashida lost IT. She'd been in on this. Rashida never stood a chance. Mama Charlene needs her OWN reunion special now. Back at Rashida's place, it was mayhem. A close friend leaked a screen recording of Rashida watching the live, eyes wide, hand over her mouth. You could hear her whispering, "No, no, not that call." How'd she get that? Producers were already preparing statements for the upcoming episode. VH1 staffers were panicking, trying to figure out if airing the voicemail would violate contracts. But it didn't matter. The internet already had it, and the fallout was instant. Kirk's IG disabled comments. Mama Charlene deleted her Facebook. Rashida posted one. Story. A black screen with white text. That voicemail broke me. But Jasmine wasn't done. She ended her live with one final twist. Since y'all love receipts so much, stay tuned. Still got the hotel footage. That's right, video. The night Kirk said he was out of town on business. My camera said otherwise. Guess who dropped him off? She smirked. Y'all already know. Boom. And just like that, she ended the live. The internet caught fire again. Every gossip page, every blog, every reaction channel posted the voicemail clip. Meme pages were dragging Kirk and Charlene. Hashtag voicemailgate was trending globally. And in the midst of it all, Rashida went silent. Like ghost mode. She didn't return calls. She skipped her next taping. She turned off her team group chat. But someone from production shared one haunting detail. Rashida packed a suitcase, left the house, didn't tell Kirk where she was going, and the wedding ring still sitting on the bathroom sink. Kirk, for the first time in Love and Hip Hop history, looked nervous in public. Paparazzi caught him leaving a studio in all black hoodie, up face low, no chains. No security. Reporters asked, "Did you really try to delete the video? Is it true Charlene helped you cover it up? Where's Rashida now?" Quay said, "Nothing but his eyes. They said it all. Guilt, fear, defeat, next." The hotel footage Jasmine promised is about to drop. And this time, even the producers are scared. Because in that video, someone else is with Kirk, and it's not Jasmine. People thought Jasmine was bluffing. Some said she was dragging the drama too far. Others figured she just wanted clout. But when at Venny Borhood posted a clip labeled leaked footage Kirk caught at hotel room, not Jasmine. The entire internet collectively held its breath, and then they pressed play. The video opened with hotel hallway, surveillance footage, date stamped, grainy, but just clear enough to show Kirk Frost entering room 614 at 1:42 a.m. He was in a black hoodie, dragging a duffel bag, constantly looking over his shoulder. But what sent everyone into a spiral wasn't just that he walked in alone. It was who followed him 4 minutes later. A woman in red, face slightly hidden behind a long jet black wig. But as soon as she turned toward the elevator camera, the internet screamed, "Is that Bambi? Bambi? Nuwu, not Scrappy's ex-bae." Love and Hip Hop done turned into an Avengers crossover. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram exploded in real time. She was just fighting over Scrappy 2 months ago, and now she here. So Jasmine wasn't the only one. Kirk been playing chess while Rashida playing house. VH1 gonna need a whole week of reunion episodes for this one. Back in the footage, Bambi, or someone who looked exactly like her, hesitated outside the door, then knocked twice. Seconds later, Kirk opened the door shirtless, peeking both ways before letting her in. The door shut. End of clip. 6 seconds. That's all it took to flip the entire narrative. Within an hour, Jasmine went live again. And this time, she looked peaceful. Like a woman sipping champagne while watching the world burn. "Told y'all, I wasn't lying. I never said I was the only one. Just said I was the one y'all blamed. But that man, it's been for everybody. And guess who sent me that video?" She smiled wickedly. Not even gonna tell you. Let's just say it came from inside the family. Inside the family. Now fans were guessing. Did Mama Charlene leak the tape to Jasmine? Was it Bambi trying to destroy Kirk for good? Or was it Rashida herself? Meanwhile, Rashida finally broke her silence. In a chilling Instagram story she posted, "You betray me once, shame on you. Betray me twice. Watch me burn it all." The background of the post: a burning wedding dress. Yep, she burned her actual dress. Then, the real shocker. Rashida unfollowed everyone. Kirk, Mama Charlene, Jasmine, even some cast members. She went full scorched earth. No friends, no alliances. Just a mission. Producers couldn't keep up. One insider leaked a crew chat where execs panicked. "We can't air this without confirming who's in the video. Bambi's team already threatening legal. Jasmine says she has part 2. Do we buy it?" Yep, Jasmine was holding more. She teased a second clip. Side the hotel room. Not full-on adult content, but just enough to ruin Kirk's image. Forever. But she gave an ultimatum. If Rashida don't say the truth about what her mama really knew about Bambi, I'm leaking it anyway. Excuse me. You're telling me Mama Charlene knew about Bambi too? Meanwhile, Bambi clapped back with a cryptic tweet. "Ain't no footage if I ain't say it was me." And then deleted it. Fast, but not fast enough for the blogs. Screenshots spread like wildfire. Scrappy's ex now fully inserted in Kirk and Rashida's storyline. And fans were loving the chaos. This season about to go crazy. Rashida finna throw hands with everybody now, and what if Jasmine and Bambi team up next? That would break VH1. Then came the final dagger. Rashida's cousin, known in the streets as Tiny C, posted a story holding a laptop with the caption, "Jasmine, don't gotta leak that second clip." 'Cause I will. We've done protecting Kirk. We done. Kirk was finished. No statements, no lives. It's just a broken man watching his empire crumble. Piece by piece. All Rashida did was post one final message. "Y'all kept telling me to leave. I finally heard you?" With a boomerang of her sliding her ring into a drawer and slamming it shut. The atmosphere was thick, not with tension, with vengeance. Producers had tried to slow things down. They begged Rashida not to go back to the original family home where Kirk had been staying since the tapings began. But she wasn't asking. She showed up with 3 cameras rolling, 2 friends holding their phones, and no tears left to cry. This wasn't a woman seeking answers. This was a woman ready to end it all. Kirk was there, not hiding, not defensive. Just sitting on the couch like a man who knew the rope around his reputation had finally tightened. But what shocked everyone, including the crew, was that Jasmine and Mama Charlene were sitting in the living room too. Yup, together. No shame. No apologies. They'd apparently come to explain things. But Rashida didn't come for apologies. She came for closure. She walked straight in, dropped her bag, and pointed at Jasmine. "You've been playing chess with my life long enough, but this ain't your game anymore." Then she turned to her mother, her own flesh and blood, and you. "I don't even know who you are anymore." Mama Charlene tried to speak. "Baby, listen, don't baby me," Rashida snapped, voice trembling. "You sat in that woman's house. You sat on her live. You coached her through the biggest betrayal of my life. You were supposed to protect me." Jasmine, surprisingly calm, chimed in, "Your mama was protecting you. It's just not the way you wanted." When Rashida pulled out her phone and hit play on the second voicemail one fans hadn't heard yet. Voicemail. "Mama Charlene, if Jasmine drops that clip, Rashida gone. Lose it. But maybe it's time. Kirk never changed. It's just better at hiding now. Kirk, let her drop it. Rashida forgave worse. This ain't new." Boom! The room went dead silent. Even the producer stopped moving. Rashida looked at Kirk, shaking with fury. "You really said that? You thought I'd forgive this too?" Kirk rubbed his face. No words, no spin, just guilt. "I messed up." Rashida stepped closer. "You didn't mess up. You built an entire life on lies. You let my own mother hide things from me. You let Jasmine play me. And you let Bambi walk in that room like she was me. Jasmine's eyes widened. Wait, you know it was Bambi? Do you think I didn't recognize her from behind? Rashida said, voice icy. I've been on set with that girl for years. Mama Charlene tried again. I didn't know about Bambi. I swear on my life. Don't swear anything. You already deaded that trust. Rashida walked across the room, took off her ring, placed it on the coffee table between Kirk and Jasmine. Y'all can split that too, just like everything else. Then she turned to the camera crews. You want to air real TV? This is it. She faced Kirk, eyes blazing. Get your stuff. You're not welcome here anymore. Then to Jasmine, you don't get to keep playing in. My pain, I hope going viral, was worth it. You won't see me again. And finally, to Mama Charlene, you might still be my mother, but you're not my protector. Not anymore. She walked toward the front door and opened it wide. All three of y'all O-U-T. They hesitated, but she didn't. Rashida grabbed Kirk's bag and tossed it into the driveway. He stood up slowly. Jasmine followed. And Mama Charlene. She stood there, blinking fast, jaw clenched. You'll regret turning your back on family, she said, quietly. Rashida didn't even look back. No, I regret not doing it sooner. As they stepped out, paparazzi cameras flashed. Producers scrambled to keep up. Rasheeda. She closed the door, locked it, turned back to the cameras still inside. You want a reunion special? Nah, this was the finale. And I wrote the ending. That night, she posted one photo, her hand no, ring holding a pen and signing divorce papers. Caption, closure, Jasmine went ghost. Kirk disabled his entire account. Mama Charlene hasn't been seen in public since. And Rashida. She started her own podcast, Unfiltered. What they didn't show you? First guest, young jock. Second guest, Erica Mena. And guess who's rumored to be in talks for episode 3? Bambi. Because Rashida didn't just end the drama. She flipped the script. If you've made it this far, you already KNOW. This wasn't just drama, this was history in the making. From leaked voicemails to hotel hallway footage and even Mama Charlene switching sides on live. Ain't no love. And hip-hop storyline ever gone this deep? Rashida didn't just walk away. She shut the whole show down and let the cameras roll while she did it. And now with her new podcast spilling even more behind-the-scenes tea. This saga is far from over. So hit that LIKE button if you're still picking your jaw up off the floor. Comment below. Whose side are you on? Rashida? Jasmine? Mama Charlene? And don't forget to subscribe because, baby, if you thought this was wild, the next expose we got coming? Let's just say it involves Kirk's other secret.